Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Starkeep Farmstead. So I woke up this morning to no water. Wow. So the point of today's video is to help you and I troubleshoot and problem solve what happens if you wake up to no water. So the average American consumes and uses an average of 150 gallons of water a day. Now, that's washing dishes, taking a bath, using the restroom, brushing our teeth, washing our hands, washing dishes, cooking. But how much water do you need to survive if you wake up on a farm with no water? So altogether, I have 9 gallons of military grade water, sterile water. I have a gallon of water in the house for drinking. I've got a 5-gallon bucket of rainwater and a pond that, thank you God, finally filled back up. Now with the pond, you do have to worry about contamination, parasites, fecal matter. So that water would not only need to be boiled, but it would need to be strained, okay? Now I do have in my bug out bag, which is why I encourage all of you to have one, water purification straws, water purification tablets. So worst comes to worst, I can fall back on both of those systems. Now, I want you to think about where you live. How much water, drinking water, is available in your home right now? Pause the video, walk around. Check the water in your fridge. Look at your backup waters. Think about, do you have water purification tablets? What do you have to drink right now in your home, water-wise, if right now you lost water? How long is that going to last your family? Because in an emergency situation, I told y'all, my 3 dogs will drink no less than 3 gallons of water a day. Then you add the cat, you need at least another half a gallon. So let's just round that up to, I need 4 gallons of fresh water for my 3 dogs and my 1 cat. I need to stay hydrated for Steven and I at least a half a gallon apiece per day. So that's another gallon per day. So now we're up to 5 gallons of just drinking water that I need for me, my husband, and my pets. Now add in the 20 plus chickens, the 30 plus rabbits. And I say 30 plus, I just had 2 deliver babies last night. I still don't know how many that is. And 1 that's due to deliver today, and 2 due to deliver in like 3 days. And that's gonna push me up to 100 rabbits. So if I think rabbits don't drink that much water, just say 1/4 of a gallon per rabbit. Yep. Now you're starting to understand the situation I'm in. I'm going to need no less than 50 gallons of fresh water a day just drinking. That's not bathing, flushing commodes, or basic personal hygiene or cooking, you guys. That's where people don't understand the need to have water backed up and know what you're going to do in a water emergency, okay? That's the topic today. How much water do you and your family need to have put up in case of the next emergency? Not if, it's when. It literally is what happens when the next emergency happens for you and your family. Will you have enough water stored up, at least where you can cook, basic hygiene, and at least flush your commodes? So my well pump kicked the bucket. It died. It's dead. You guys, I lost water at 8 o'clock last night. And I walked in the bedroom. I'm like, hun, the water stopped. So we cut the hot water heater not to burn it up. We threw all the switches. And when Steve got to work this morning, an electrician that's a friend of ours came over from work with him. They replaced a couple of parts, checked all the connections, They came back and they looked at me and they said, your motor has died. Okay, I can handle that. So, this morning, what I am doing is I am doing our emergency water backup. So I'm having to pull all the gallons of water, sterile water that we keep for these moments, you guys, and water the 100 animals by hand on the farm this morning. The real question is going to be, when the well guy gets here, how much money is he going to ask me to fix this pump? So, anyway, that's what we're doing here on Starkeep Homestead this morning. I thought you guys would like to know that it happens to the best of us. And I called my son and I said, Samuel, we need to pray. Mom needs a miracle, because I'll just be honest with y'all. The quotes to replace this deep well, submersible, 220 amp motor runs about $2,200 for this pump, because it has to pump from 160 feet. I said, Mom needs a miracle. Like, I need it to just come back to life. I need a resurrection miracle on Starkeep Farmstead today. So I need you guys to come in agreement with me that it's going to be a simple fix. When the well pump guy gets here, he's going to be like, oh, not a problem, Miss Starkey. It was just this. He's going to flip a switch, and I am miraculously going to have water returned to the 2 acres, all the livestock, so that we can actually take a bath tonight and I can finish washing dishes and cook supper. But let me show you what I was talking about when I said you need to have emergency water. This is what I'm talking about. So these water boxes right here actually came from Hurricane Ida, which was like almost 3 years ago now, here in Southeast Louisiana. It's drinking water. It came from the military. It's sterile. They're good for 10 years. So I've got 8 years left on them, and I've got about 10 more full boxes of these. Now, 3 gallons is not a lot of water, you guys. So now I'm gonna come out here. We get some rainwater so I can flush my commodes. Another suggestion, if you have more than 2 toilets, use 1 toilet for bowel movements, you guys. 1 toilet for urine. Toilet paper for urine into a trash can beside your toilet. Trust me, we have lost enough power over the years with hurricanes to where when we lose power, we also lose water. That's just a trick my daddy and my husband taught me a long time ago. Separate toilets for separate issues. So I really hope that this video gets you guys to thinking about emergency protocols for when you lose power and water, or just water. It's gonna happen to all of us at least once in our life. For me today, I'm just staying upbeat. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me while I'm working in the yard, keeping my mind off the fact that somehow, some way, God's gonna have to supernaturally drop $2,500 in my bank account today so I can get my pump running. Just gonna have faith, you guys. I tithe, I work hard. Sometimes things happen. It's an 11-year-old pump. It runs hard on this farm. So eventually this was going to happen. But I am believing in a resurrection miracle of my pump today, because God's good. God bless you guys. Thank you so much for rowing in our boat and letting us row in yours.